Hello and welcome back. So now that we can edit and add questions, it's time to be able to delete questions. So if I click on the delete right now, boom, yeah, we get an error there, which is weird. Let's see here. What's going on? Array1 count. Okay. Whatever the case is, let's see where the link goes to. Delete question. Yes. So I think let's go to single test controller. It's the function that does not exist yet. So no problemo. Let's just copy all this edit question. Wait a minute. I didn't change this subjective here. Okay, we will change it in the end. Let me just duplicate this and change. Instead of edit, this one is delete. So delete question, exactly the same thing here as in the edit. Everything here stays. And I'll change this to delete. And yeah, once we get here, we'll say delete, and then only the ID is what I need. Then let's change that. Now we can't redirect back to the same deleted question, so we have to redirect back to the origin, which we do in here once we add. So this one is in the add subjective function. So let's copy that redirect, because that's exactly what we need in the delete. Paste. Oopsie. Paste. Cool. Okay, so because we are not inserting any data, we will simply remove this. It does not matter. And of course, we are not checking for any images at all. Okay, so we just delete. And of course, we don't need to validate either. The only thing that we really need is the auth to see if we're really qualified to do this. So in the authentication here, let me see, I'm trying to find anywhere where I used the authentication function so that I don't have to type it there. I'm quite lazy when it comes to these things. So let's see. I'm sure we did something on the profile. So profile edit. Looky there. Access, so say if access reception. Copy this. And then I'll come back to single test right here. This will be the if statement that we add instead of all this. Also, wait a minute. Okay, so if access lecturer, yeah, then we are good. We can do this. Now, we definitely won't find any errors because we are not validating anything. So we just ignore it if the person is not qualified. Alrighty then, this looks pretty good. Now it's up to the views. So we have the tab add question, we have the tab edit question, we need the tab delete question. So let's copy the edit because it's closer to it. And let me create a new file in the view, save. By closer, I mean it's more similar. So instead of edit, we say delete, enter. Yes. Now let's see what we need to delete here, what we need to change rather. So here I'm just going to say delete question. No need to tell us whether it's subjective or objective. Not really the point. So I'll just remove that if statement at the top. So it's just delete question. And what else? Now all this, what we really need to see is just the question itself. So this one, let's make it read-only. No need for the autofocus at all. And then we don't need to see any comments. But you can leave that if you want. It's entirely up to you. Here we can say read-only as well. Careful with these brackets that come up here. We don't need this file input at all. The image, we may need that to identify what content this is. Correct answer, we don't need that at all because the question is more important. And finally we have a back, and instead of save question, this one will be delete. Yes. Yeah, but that should do it actually. So refresh. Ooh, syntax error. This is nice. I like these syntax errors because they are so easy to fix. So it's complaining that 218 has an unexpected token. This is an unexpected token, the semicolon on line 218. Let's take a peek, shall we? Single test 218. Where are we? Right here. It's saying this guy is unexpected. Wait a minute. How is this unexpected? Right. So usually when you get the unexpected on a specific line, it means the previous line has a problem. So in this case, this is the line with the problem. We have two opening brackets, but only one closing. So my bad there. Let's refresh. And there we go. Ooh. So let's see if we can delete. So it's asking me to delete. Now, did I change this? Yes, I did. So we are not seeing this file right here. That's because where we are delegating the work, which is in single test view, we haven't included it. So right here, we shall include the click like this. So instead of edit question, it will be delete like this, and problemo solved. What else do I need? What else? Now before I forget, we need to change that function name quickly. Anyway, where I've changed this, you will notice that now we will have an interface, which is right here. Very good. So at least we'll have a comment, we'll have this, and now when we click delete, this should delete this. Let's see one with a question, with an image, and there we go. So which one I want to delete? This question. What is the age of puberty for men? Yeah, pointless question. Yeah, let's delete this one. Let's see if it's gone. Yes. Now the beauty of the fact that we are not saving the question number is that the numbers update in real time because we don't save this value. It just depends on the loop itself. So this, whatever was question 4 now is 3 because we've deleted one of these. So there's never a gap. Here also, let me come back here for a second. What did I want to change? I wanted to change the add. When I click add the subjective, it sends to the add subjective, but it should be add question. So right where we are displaying our questions, which is inside tab, test tab view, right here. So the edit and delete are good, but the adding right here. So instead of add subjective, let me change this subjective to question. Now, of course, this won't work unless we change in the single test controller. We have to change the function as well. So edit, delete, and finally add question, and that should do it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, no, everything is okay. Very nice. Now let me edit this one and add a more fitting image. Let's see if we can change the image. Yes. Now the thing here is, if let's say I change my image to another image, which I want to do here, the problem is that the old image has nowhere to go. So if I keep changing images on, where is this? Yeah, like you see, I changed this one to this one, right? But the old one's still there. And this is not very cool. So we need to be able to remove the old image. And that's a trivial task for a computer. So let's see how we can do it. If I go to, let's say, even edit here. If I do change the image, I ought to delete the old one. So what I must do is right about here, when we enter this section right here, what I will do is right here and say my image. So then I add this new image to this, so which means here we do have an image if this happens. Yeah. So if it works out, then what I would do is I'll just say old underscore image is equal to. So we know that in here, in the row that we just queried here, there's still the old image. So I'll do this and say image like that. So old image is equal to that. Now, since everything has been actually validate. Wait a minute, update. You know, the best place to put the if statement would be here, so that we know that the update has happened before we delete the older image. But I'm not really convinced about this. It may lie. But why not? Let's just put it there and we'll give it a test. If it doesn't work out, yes, we change it. So right here, if old image exists, let's copy this. If that, and then we'll say if is set old image and file exists old image, then let's delete it. We'll say unlink old image, and then we are good, right? So let's do that. Let's see if this image will be deleted. So the image is here, that's the name right there. So yeah, let's do that. Let me edit, browse for a different one. I think I got one that has an actual question. Save. And here it is. This is an actual question. But the question is, did we delete the old one? Apparently not. This is why I was skeptical about this. But not to worry. What we shall do is, instead of putting it inside this if statement, let's just unlink it from here. Yeah, regardless. So I'll just do this. Boom. Just unlink it from there. Copy this, and paste it here. And then I will copy all of this, but then do an undo because I'm lazy like that. I don't want to have to delete things. Just undo furiously up to this point. Then I'll just replace that with that. Okay, so if there's a new image we're adding, just remove that. Let's try that again. So let's see if this one will disappear once we add the other one. So let's see here. Where is that one with the food? Save. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, and what do you know? The one with the equations is gone. Pretty cool. Okay, so that was the better place to put things. And we want to do exactly the same thing on the delete. Yes, we want to unlink after we delete. So here, deletion. Once we get to this point, we pretty much know we are deleting this content. So we're just going to unlink the question image. But this is dangerous, actually. We should ask if the file exists, though. So I just want to say if file exists, then unlink it. Otherwise, we shall get an error. So let me copy all of this, go back up here, and let's be cautious. Like this. Okay, very nice. So far, so good. Let me browse here and add the proper question again. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Back here. Refresh. Yes. Let's see. Yes, we lost one of those images. Pretty good. So everything is working fine now. We can add, edit, and delete. The only thing remaining is the multiple choice version of these questions. Yeah. Once we add that, we're going to use a little bit of JavaScript. Once we add that, then we are good to go to displaying the questions to the students. I'll see you in the next video.